being able to be on stage and express the music to people, that's really what I want to do, bro. Like, that is a goal. Yep. And I feel like that might not be too far off if I keep sticking to it.
Manifest Podcast.
Noony, brother. How you going?
Good, boys. Thanks for having me on.
G'day.
No worries.
So, you're peering again, bro. Second potty, just had Harper.
Yeah.
So, you've been here your whole life as well, or
Nah.
you've come here from...
So I was born in Rocky.
Rocky, and then Mount Morgan.
Yeah, I spent most of my childhood in Mount Morgan.
Yep.
And then when I was 16, I moved here.
Yep.
At the end of grade 11.
So what was the reasoning for moving here?
Just better lifestyle.
Yeah, pretty much. There was only so much you could really... Well, not like I don't want anyone to think that they're defined by where they live.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like, if
100%.
you're in rural areas, you can still do heaps of cool shit. Don't let that. But like, I don't know. My mum got a new boyfriend, and they were like, "We want to live on the beach," and I was like, "I'm coming." Like, so that was it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, respect. So, finished school. What did you do straight after school? Did you take
I got
on a track?
expelled.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and then I went back and did grade 12 again. They let me back in by the skin of my teeth.
So what'd you graduate year?
So I'm 02. I was meant to graduate in 2019.
19?
Yeah. And then 3 weeks before graduation, they kicked me out. Yeah, and then
Oh, that's
yeah,
dog,
I
bro.
I was spewing. It's how it goes, bro. Like, I was fucking just being stupid. Like,
Yeah.
And then I come back at the start of the next year, and I was like, listen, I don't want to go get a job yet. Like, slack for that.
Yeah.
Like,
So just to repeat it another year.
yeah, I just went back there again. It's like that. Who's that? Billy Madison? He goes,
Yeah.
I felt like that, bro.
Already done all this shit.
Yeah. So, but it was good. So I graduated. Then as soon as I did that, I just went, just did like 30 consecutive jobs for like a month, and then I'd go get a new one. So
Just around your poon here, Rocky.
yeah, just labouring. It was just roofing, and then I went bricky for a bit, and I hate all of them.
Yep.
I'm not built for that. Some people are.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you definitely did the hard pass, bro. Roofy and Bricky, bro. You're probably picking
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
worst ones. Hey, that's worse than Chippy, bro.
And just labouring for him too, which is even worse.
Yeah, like
you would have been on a bit of extra coin though, other than being an apprentice, but for sure.
yeah, it just depends. There's some really shit companies out here. Like, I was working for a bricky for a bit, and it was just fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was just just rocking up, and it was just a putrid job, man. Just doing that all day, having them yell at you, like
So-
just shoveling shit.
Yeah.
People screaming at you.
Oh yeah,
Can't do that.
that's being a tradie to a T, bro.
Yeah.
So obviously, is that where the inspiration came from to start on taking on social media, TikTok and all that, Puff?
No, I never thought that it's anything. So I was just with my mate in the kitchen one day, Toby, and he just posted a video on his account of me and him dancing. Like, I was like, I don't know, I was just like a bit bombed up. I was just doing washing up, and then we were just like jumping around being stupid, and it just like blew, got like 2 million views.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Damn.
then I was kind of like, you like birds hitting you up from this and that? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, did one on my account, that sound, same one blew like 2-3 million views. And then,
Just fresh account. Or you already had a few
Mine,
videos?
I had a few videos, but his was fresh. And then we just kept doing that. Like, every couple of days we'd post something, it would blow, and then it like,
So what year is this? Because I know TikTok's gone through its stages, and when TikTok first started, it was like more music and dancing. So is that like
Yeah.
21 you're looking at when you started
no,
posting
this was last year.
Oh, last year.
Oh, true.
True,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
last
right.
year. It only just started midway through last year.
Holy, bro. And then just from there, you just scaled up to where you're now, 135K, I think I was looking at before, followers.
I don't know. It's something.
Yep.
Something
So
like
your
that.
content is just like sort of playing a song and then you're just in the video and then bitches just love that shit. Is that what happens?
Sometimes, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I just do whatever how I feel like. Sometimes if I wake up, sometimes I want to talk shit
Yeah.
on TikTok. Like, I want to get on there and just be like,
Yourself.
yeah, I just want to be like, look, bro, like, say something about this weird old lady that I seen in the shops or something, because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And I want to share that. that like sometimes I just gotta watch what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% with guidelines and all that shit and how the world is today, bro. Like, gotta be very careful. So with that, you've scaled up, and you've received a contract from America.
Yeah, so there was a company was trying to redo the Hype House. If it's all right with you, so I don't want to say what the company's called.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
no, it's
fine.
fine.
That's
I'll
all
tell
good,
you
bro.
off camera.
Yeah, that's
all
fine.
sweet. So they were redoing another company or whatever it's called, like a new house. But I think you'll find that anyone who's tried to remake the Hype House, it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Like, they've
There's
tried
only
it-
one Hype House type
yeah,
thing.
there's only one content creator house that's really been successful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a phone call with the manager, and it was good. Like the money was all right at the start. They said like $100,000 USD, which is annually, which is not bad.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
no,
decent.
you know what I mean?
That's 140, 50 Oz.
That's what I'm saying.
Even a little more.
I don't want to be on a roof for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
If you can pay me, like, that's more than what I was on to be in
easily.
another country.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're laughing, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then he was just hiring people left, right, and center. Like all Australians. Though we had another fella from the UK and a few people from America, and we were just constantly having online meetings with them, talking about contracts and whatnot. And then it all just starts getting a bit weary. Like he'd sack this one, hire another one. He didn't like them. So by the end of it, the only people who were left was me and Bianca, so a chick from Sydney. So, and that was it. And he had like 15 people hired from the beginning. And it all just
It's not
went
much of a
down.
house if it's just 2 people.
So I was like, what are you going to...
Yeah.
So
What are you gonna
where's
do?
this? This is in LA, eh? This house is
Texas.
located. Oh, Texas.
Texas.
True.
Yeah, so they had a company, BT Sport, gaming company or something. They sold it to the Dallas Cowboys for a big payout. So then when they got that money, they wanted to put it into something else. They come up with the idea for a content creator house. And then that was it. They got onto me somehow and I was like so keen. And then it all just sort of unraveled. There was missing pieces of the story. There was court cases with the manager, like weird
Oh,
stuff
wow.
that I didn't know about. And then yeah, it was just weird. And then press came out it was like a news outlet in America. Bianca had rang me and said, I'm going to send something to you, but like don't wig out. And then it was just this whole thing about fraud, scam, all of this stuff. Then it said they're in a court, a disagreement or something, and the company was going downhill. And then they had my name in the article.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and they were like, so who is this house? And then it was like Noony from Pooney. He's right. What do we know about him? Nothing. Just don't know nothing about me. I
So
don't know.
this article, is it going just around Houston or around
It would've-
Texas?
I
there,
don't
or
know.
is
It would have just been in the country itself or in
Okay.
the state.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I know, I wasn't like getting bagged out on
Yeah.
Fox News or something.
Oh,
And they didn't even get any permission from you or nothing to, like, plug
Nah.
you on that outlet.
Nah. Oh yeah, no, the media outlet didn't reach out to me.
That's insane.
But Bianca had some people ring her saying that they did work with that company and that it was a bit shady. They were
Yeah.
into some weird stuff and it wasn't going right. And then, yeah, everything was going left, right and centre. He had hired some other people who were originally in the Hype House, some
Yeah.
big names, and we're trying to do work with them. And then new ownership took over. I renegotiated my contract for some more money. I'm not greedy. I'm not like a grub or nothing. But like, I seen some of the other boys were on some pretty decent money. I had a look at the contract and I was like, fuck off. I was like, what are you doing
right,
on
go
that?
do what you got to do, eh?
Yeah, so he's like, well, look, now's your chance to renegotiate. And I was like, 1.7. And he's like, fuck off.
Did you just throw that out there? Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yearly.
Yeah. And he was like, bro, you're off your head. And then I was like, all right, 1.2. And then there was no way I was getting anything like that. He got down to like 300K and I was like, oh, that's all right. But in the back of my head, I'm like cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it all just kept being weird. They would he got a private jet, and he sent me the contract, the information, everything. He showed me the contract. I had to get solicitors to look at it, and then it was just too shady for my liking anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was in this contract? You have to like post so many videos a week.
It was stuff like that. You have to post this. They wanted me to do OnlyFans. And I did. I started doing that for a couple months. And then it was just weird. It was just weird little things about the contract. I had my solicitor read over it. And then they wanted cameras in the bathrooms. That was the big thing for me. That really spun me out. Because they said, look, it's a really big house. There's a lot of... We don't want anything to go on like what happens if you like bring a girl over or something and then there's allegations, at least we have proof. Yeah. Well, fuck off.
Yeah.
No.
But at the same time, bro, that shit you do have to be careful of.
You do,
honestly,
absolutely.
Big,
Yeah,
big
like,
time.
To a level, like, you need privacy in a
Yeah,
house.
for sure.
Don't get me...
You maybe have the camera outside the bathroom.
Yeah,
in the bathroom.
You can show people going in and going out.
Yeah.
Probably not in the bathroom.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just like, look, I'm not...
It was just too sus. And at the end of the day, you're just like, fuck this. This is too sketchy. I'm not taking the risk. I'm just going to chill here.
I think I always knew what I was getting myself into in the back of my mind. Most people do.
Yep.
But for me, it was like, that was the only thing that I was holding on to get out of whatever situation I was in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was really clinging onto it. I was like, please work. I need a way out. But it didn't, and that's all good, man. That things happen.
So where have you gone from there? So, sorry, whenabouts was this contract and when you said, nah, not going to do this? When around was this, like a couple months ago? Start of the end of the year?
Beginning of the year. So the contract came out. He booked the jet. I was meant to leave Boxing Day. Something happened with the jet, and then I was like, no. You don't book private jets and they just don't show up. You know what I mean? So I went and got the passports. Everything was booked, solicitors. It was all panning out, and then just weird shit, man. I don't like
They were going to PJ you from Brizzy.
No, yeah, I was going to go to Sydney to meet up with Bianca.
Oh, okay.
And then we were going to fly together.
Okay.
To
Did she
Sydney.
end up going or she end up staying?
Nah,
too?
she stayed as well. So she was the only girl who was in the house. But there was like 15 dudes.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I'm pretty close to her. Like, she's a cool chick, and I remember just talking to her, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
What are you doing? Getting booked out with 15 dudes into this place. Like, I'd feel uncomfortable as a girl.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
100%.
mean?
So
And, look, we never met. Like, we were talking for 6 months, all of us as a group, but I've never met any of them in person.
Can you name maybe some of the people that were in that group at all? Or
Who was with me?
who was in that, like, the other 15 blokes?
Yeah. So, Jacko and James are fitness influencers from Brizzy.
Yeah.
Bianca Rowinski or something. She's from Sydney.
Yep.
They had James McCartney. He was a fitness influencer from Melbourne. He still is. I'm not meaning to say he was.
sure.
Like,
Yeah,
he
for
died.
sure.
Like, he's still
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
his thing.
Yeah.
And then they had some other people, like, his name was like Bryce Parker or something, Christian something. These other dudes from America who are pretty well known. They had them in the company as well. But I don't know. The last time I've ever heard to my manager was probably 3 months ago. He's not my manager, actually. I take that back.
He was like
He was,
Organising
Yeah.
the contract and stuff.
yeah. Last time I heard from him, he had found out I had an OnlyFans account, and he was like talking to me. He's like, you know that on contract you owe us a cut of that. And I was like,
So you signed the contract?
I did. And then they said that under new ownership, that contract doesn't exist
Oh,
anymore.
okay. So you didn't sign a new one?
No. And then I was like, yeah, but you haven't sent me 300K.
Yeah.
That's what I'm keen on. I don't care what you like.
Yeah.
Was it 300K up front or monthly?
No, it was like monthly, but because they had fucked me around for 6 months, we made a deal that I was going to get about 60 to 80 grand up front
Sheesh.
from the old contract.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I got paperwork, and he sent me receipts of him sending the 80 grand. And I was on a flight. I was on the way to Hamo Island.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Fuck yeah, I got 80 grand to spend this weekend.
let's go, baby, yeah? And then
Never rocked
I don't
up.
know how that works. I don't know how you can fake bank receipts. I'm sure there's a way you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
then-
when it's like that from the get go, it's just instant turn off.
yeah, bro, you're not going to be able to swindle me twice.
Yeah, it just goes to show, like, with the bigger, like the hype house and stuff, like, what's going on within their contracts as well. Like,
Oh, yeah.
sketchy shit.
There's heaps of controversy 24/7.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it. Because I've never done social media. I was never big on it.
Yeah.
And it was only like
It's literally in 6-month period. It was just like, fucking come to America. Like,
yeah, it was weird, bro. And like, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm not academically intelligent with like reading shit. Not that I can't read. I'm not illiterate. But I don't understand court solicitors. So I had to get like lawyers and stuff to read shit for me. But yeah, and now I just haven't heard from him after that. So
okay. So that's the start of the year.
yeah.
Is there anything else happen from there, or you just continue just to do TikTok at your own pace and
Yeah, I quit
Your own pleasure.
OnlyFans. That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you make any bank off that or?
Yeah, you always will.
Yeah, righto.
But to me, I kind of feel like it's like an easy way out.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that so? How are you just promoting it on your TikTok and Instagram, and people go from there, and you just send a link in your bio?
Oh, the OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I just put a picture up.
So how's that work? You have a subscription that people have subscribed to, or people pay you as well to like for certain like explicit images
Yeah.
and all that?
I used to like the fact that I could choose. Like,
Yep.
someone could be like, oh, I want you to do this. And you can be like, fuck no. Or you can be like, that's not that bad. It was all right. I have a hard time. I couldn't do dudes. I can't do that. I can't have dudes messaging me.
Yeah.
And it was just...
I would never.
Yeah. Nah.
I get it. I get the business of it. But I can't do that, man.
The one question I'll have about OnlyFans is, how's it work with like you sending people content and they screen record it and then they post it or share it to
Yeah.
other people? How's that work in the guidelines?
My honest answer, I have no fucking idea.
True.
I don't know, bro. Hubs knows. He explained it to me best, but I just don't know. So I'm sure there'll be people out there with some explicit content of me, but I don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scary thing, eh? Like, for that shit, and people can, even like simple, people do like get clips, people clip them up and make them look like a shit person or fucking psycho and all that crap. So it's definitely scary, like what can happen these days in terms of social media.
Oh yeah, everyone warps other people's reality of
Yeah.
someone else. Like it's that easy to make someone look like a fuckwit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Like, so yeah.
Yep. Have you done any collabs with other people? Like you're talking about Addison before. You're just mates with him though, but
Oh, I thought you were talking about OnlyFans.
no, OnlyFans. Sorry, yeah, not OnlyFans of TikTok.
Yeah.
Sorry, back to
No,
TikTok.
yeah, you're right, brother. No,
Nah.
I haven't. I haven't done any. I don't think I've done any collabs with other people.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yep.
So pretty much this is all just like new things, just like going from now, trying to scale up.
Trying to use the following to get other jobs sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm inconsistent, bro. I'm like bipolar with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'll blow up. Maybe something will hit 2-3 mil, and I'll be like a big TikTok star, bro. And then a week later, I'm like, oh,
So
I'm just not gonna do it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
fair enough.
With that, you've got your rap career too. So when's that started? That was before TikTok.
yeah. So
That's kind of your true passion, eh?
that is, bro, my music. Yeah, man, absolutely. I really love it. I find.
Have you always like you hear people like Kanye and that like they were just born with music? Is
Yeah.
that for you? Like from a young age, you just vibe like
Yeah,
it was
that's
your
one
sort of
thing.
thing.
Yeah, my heart was always set on. I used to go to like so I grew up in Mount Morgan. I used to have one talent show a year.
Yeah.
So when I was a little kid, I used to get up there. I sung "Sweet Home Mount Morgan." Like at Sweet Home Alabama, but I changed the words. I was like 6,
Yeah.
and like then I started getting into God and that. So I started writing poems about God, and then like the love for poetry and that stemmed into rapping.
Yeah, right.
And like that's what I'm doing here. So I moved from Yeppoon. I was being a bit scattered in 2021, I think. I was roofing for about 6 months, and then I was like, fuck this. I ran away. Like, because I just had some cool shit going on, and I like had to get out of town for a bit.
Yep.
So I
Just escape and just
I
have
lived
a
in my
breather.
car for a bit. Suzuki Liana, that little, them little. I don't know if you ever seen one.
No.
Small car, bro, and there's like a little hole in the back seat that goes to the boot, and I just had a swag in there.
True, bro.
Yeah, and I lived in Aggie for a couple of weeks just surfing. It was real good surf, bro. I was loving it.
Yeah.
Only had $200. Made it to Sunny Coast, And then I had a friend staying at a uni campus, and me and my other mate, who was Jude, he would come with me, and we didn't have any money for, like, to even live anywhere. So she was at a uni campus. There was like a spare room in the back that was locked.
Mm.
We just booted the door down and just acted like uni students for 6 months. And just
Damn.
lived there. Yeah. It was real sus because you need a key to get in.
Fuck, that's actually like half loose.
Bro, that was like the most scattered time in my life, but it was probably one of the like funnest. Like,
What were the uni students like? Were they like, the fuck are these cunts doing? Or they
they're
not?
probably doing the same thing, bro. Like, everyone's scattered at that uni.
Oh yeah.
I'd start getting crafty with it, yeah. So, like, because there's so many seckies getting around, I'd stash a backpack behind a bush behind the fence. And when I'd get to the gate, I'd quickly jump over and I'd put another shirt on and put the hat on and then I'd put the backpack on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd come home from the clubs and I'd have to quickly do that. And then the secchi would walk past because they will see you walking past the gate.
Yeah.
So they know that you're there. And then if they see you inside the fence but didn't come through the gate, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So you just switch characters
Yeah,
real
I had
quick.
to go real quick with it. And honestly, I never got caught. And I'm not a creeper. Like, I'm not like a secret agent. I'm retarded with that shit. But I pulled it off, man. And then the secchi, you pull it off, bro. They come up and they're like, "You, what's your name?"
Yeah.
Yeah, like, "Oh, I'm Patrick." And then he's like, "What have you been doing?" He's like, "Oh, just, bro, my English assignment's coming up." He's like, "Yeah, that time of the year." And you're like, "Yeah, brother, I got to keep going." But I'm like legless.
Are the seckies at uni, they're just all fobs and stuff? Or
I don't know any of. They're all scattered, bro. They're old. One of them was like a ghost hunter or something.
Oh,
Like,
no.
he had like his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I've been getting some good content. And it's like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, a dude, Davey, bro, he's got his own music going on now, man. Lil Ket, his name is. Go check him out. He does his own music. He had a studio in the unit next to us. I went there, got blind, and then recorded the Let's Get a Bag.
Yeah.
And then dropped it the next day on SoundCloud. And then it wasn't until schoolies when it picked up. And everyone was like, "God, this is the schoolies anthem."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, brother."
dude,
Yeah,
that's
and then that's
mad.
how it all just came about. I used to do raps and that on YouTube when I was like 12.
Yeah, that's sick, bro.
I-
What were you recording to? Did you just have a little mic set up?
Back then,
Yeah.
nothing. I just sit in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I recorded off that little thing on your laptop, the little camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It
talking
was
about,
like
yeah.
all static.
The webcam.
Yeah, I was like this little 12-year-old. I had braces, but I'd wear like big chains and shit. I don't know what's going on, everyone. And it's like all staticky video.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
And today
Yeah.
you starting to make more rap.
Yeah,
You're
so-
writing your own music, like you're saying you're writing poems about God
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then.
Oh, everything I do is me, bro. Like,
That's awesome, bro.
everything I write is always going to be authentic, bro.
Yeah, that's
and I
right.
think that's what artists should do. Every
Yeah.
artist should do that.
Shouldn't be no ghostwriter.
Well, yeah, you got to remember, like, we live in a time where everyone's talented now.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, you're like, that cunt can rap, and no one was rapping.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he can rap, that's sick. Now everyone's good at it.
Yeah.
Everyone's good at most things.
Yep.
So it's like, as long as it's your own touch, bro, someone's going to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
That's the thing that people, like, especially younger people, like, if you have a passion for it, just go for it, eh? Like, why hold back, eh?
Yeah.
How long are you taking to make these songs? Like, what's your time range between...
That I do a song.
Yeah.
Everything's different, bro. I can record a song. Well, when we made Let's Get It Back, 20 minutes.
20
20 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
And we were genuinely looking for a bag. It was like, that's what makes something authentic. We finished a goon sack, got straight in the booth, and we were just like, bro, we need a bag. Put on a beat, put the beat on, and we just like made the chorus, Let's Get a Bag.
And then the rest was freestyle.
Yeah, the rest was just a freestyle, bro. I just had to come up with something on the spot, but I was charging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad as.
Yeah, it was sick, bro. And then, yeah. Oh, I ended up getting a little bit of traction off of people. That's why I said it, Gladdy. Someone sent me a video of them in the club.
Yeah.
And they were playing it in Gladdy, and I was like, yeah, I got to get the Gladdy, bro. Like, see what's going on there, yeah. So...
Yeah, not missing
So
out, bro.
you don't really drop singles. You're waiting to drop like a full EP, are ya?
Yeah, so as of now, I do... Every now and then I'll pop up on the scene doing a little freestyle on the mic, like I'll be in the bush or something, scattered.
Yeah.
Like, I'm working on an EP at the moment, but like I said, bro, my mindset changes every day.
Yeah.
Like today I woke up and I'm like, I've got 200 unreleased songs. Every day I make a new song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's sick. Because if you don't do anything with them, there's ideas. Or if I want to make a 5-track EP, I can pick my best 5 songs.
Yeah,
That's sick,
and
bro.
release them.
Yep.
So as of now, I'm not sure.
And if you keep that consistency, bro, you make, like you said, you're making a song every day. Like over time, you're gonna get fucking good, bro. You keep consistent for 5 years, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine what you-
yeah, no, for sure, bro. People think that you're born with talent like that. Some people are, but it's literally like anything. You're going to get better at it. I
Yep.
started reading. I
Books.
like I fucking hate reading, bro. And I can't read either. Like I'm bad at it. But like the more I dive into doing shit like that, it helps me be more like consistent with word flow and stuff. So
Yeah. And yeah, that's crazy. And like knowing how to use big words and all that.
bro. Nah, dead set, bro. Listen,
It does.
if you ever have a conversation with someone and you like say a big word and it makes sense,
Yeah.
like, you feel like a gangster.
Yeah.
I've only just found that out, bro. When someone's talking to me and I say something, and I'm just like, look, the technical basicality of that, and then I'll finish a sentence and I'll be like, Harvard, give me a fucking
you're just dapping yourself up, like, fuck yeah.
Harvard University graduate, I feel like.
So rap career and all that. You're talking about getting baptized, bro. That's today, isn't it?
Today, boys, yeah, I'm getting baptized.
Respect, bro.
Cheers, brother.
What made you go down that path? Like, where was the decision making for that?
I was born into it. I was born into a Christian household to a degree. But I was always doing scattered shit.
Yeah.
And, like, it was hard for me to, like, I'm not talking like some kinds of, like, hardcore into it families. Like, my family's not like that. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, weird.
I know what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying they're weird. I'm just saying, like, I'm not, like, that hard into it. But, you know, I had a hunger for it and I was curious. But then when I hit, like, 14, I started doing real scattered shit. It played on my conscience and I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to, just anything. Like, I go have a punch on. Because, you know, that's part of growing up. You're doing things like that. I'd have a fight and then I'd come home and I'd be like, I feel weird now. I feel bad or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then it wasn't until the end of last year I found God, bro. I had a breakup. Then, like, the whole America thing was falling apart. I had all this weird shit going on and I was like, just thought that's what I want to learn about. And it's different when you do it with your own interpretation.
Yeah.
Don't have anyone driving to India. You need to find it.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's something different anyway, everyone else.
Yeah, it's exactly like what we were saying, Harper. Like, when you find it and you want to follow it, it makes it a lot more interesting and you want to
Yeah.
follow it.
Yeah, for
Whereas,
sure,
like,
bro.
we all went to, like, private schools and all that, and, like, they were Catholic and, like, it, like, got forced into you sort of thing. Like, you had to do religion.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously you learn it because you have to, but, like, at the same time, your interest level for it was real low.
It's like a dad making his son play footy and he doesn't like footy.
Yeah.
He's never going to want to get good at it. He's never going to want to
Yeah.
have the hunger for it. I don't know. That's a weird
No,
example.
it makes
it
sense.
makes
though.
sense.
That's-
Makes
yeah,
sense.
it
Makes
makes
sense, bro. You gotta have that passion for it. You gotta
Yeah,
find
that's right.
yourself.
Yeah. So that's what it was for me. And then we have a Bible study now. And there's it's just a group of young lads, bro. We go and learn the word of God. And it's good, bro. So today I'm getting baptized and, yeah. Praise God.
Was that
So-
sort of like the Bible study? Is that like once a week you get together at the
about-
church?
Yeah, once or twice a week, bro. It's not a church. It's just a fella that we know owns a store, and at the back of the shop,
Oh, yeah.
there's like a little table. We all just go meet up, bro. And it's not like what people expect. Because when I heard it, I'm thinking, like, what is this?
Yeah.
What even is a Bible study?
Yeah.
Who studies the Bible? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then I got there and it was cool, bro. We just, all the lads, like, most of them are just young, like around our age. We just go sit there and we learn about the word. They're like,
Yeah,
bro, they're like
that's mad.
tanked up dudes, bro. I'm sitting there, this dude's forearms are bigger than my head. And he's just like reading the Bible. I'm like, but it's so sick, bro. I've learned so much about it. And yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
That is awesome, bro. Yeah.
So how do you go about getting baptized? Like, do you have to put a book in, or what's the go there? Like being full serious?
To be honest, I don't know. It's like you don't need to be in the church. You don't need to go get the priest, the minister, and have this big thing where it's like, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, you're a believer. You have to understand that you have to believe in Jesus and what he did for you 2,000 years ago. Like he paid on the cross, he paid for your sins, giving you a chance to have a relationship with God. If you believe that in your heart and you want to, it's like an outward expression of being a Christian, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be baptized to go to heaven or just believe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just like a way of saying.
It's supposed to be when you're washing all of your past sins away.
Yeah.
So that's what it represents anyway.
Yeah. So like, the dude that we do it with said we're doing a baptism on, what's today? Sunday. He's like, Sunday. This was only yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, you can come down to the beach and do it with us. Yeah, brother, I'll be there. Like, fuck yeah.
Yes.
So.
Wicked. To go back onto the rap and all that, where do you like record and what systems and stuff do you use and all that?
So the mic is a Rode NT1A and I got FL Studios.
Yeah.
And just all your basic equipment, your audio interface and that. I bought that myself because I was going to other people and trying to get studio time. Like, I thought that I had to get the best shit to be good, but it's not about that at all.
No,
'Cause
yeah.
every producer that I've gone and recorded for, it hasn't been what I wanted.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like you need to be able to do your own thing so you can...
And then it becomes your music.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Like, there's no outside influence on it. Like, because if you want something to sound a particular way, make it happen.
Yeah.
Because the second there's other outside influences...
Makes it authentic.
That's what I
too,
mean. Like, if you come to doing your podcast and you had someone else doing it for you, if that makes sense, they'd be like, oh, I think it looks better like this. Yeah. And then it doesn't become your shit anymore.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? So then you lose your own unique touch on your own brand.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt. I got my own shit. I just at my crib too.
And you just proved to us then, like, we listened to some of your shit and, like, you don't need anyone else, bro. Like, you got what you want and you've gone for it and it sounds wicked as. Like,
Yeah,
I'm bros. I appreciate that, bro. Because I don't show anyone.
Like in between the break, we just listened and like it's just straight fire, bro.
It's
Fucking fire, bro. Like you were
bars,
just hitting every line, bro. It's like, dang, true go, bro. Just chase it, man.
No, I think that, like, as corny as it sounds, like, because it is, bro, but, like, you actually got to believe in yourself. Like, even when no one else does.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you got to...
That's the first step.
Yeah, because, like, what the fuck else?
You can't listen to people, bro, that aren't living your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just, you got to do what you feel's right. I mean, like, that's why it's important to have good cunts around you.
Yeah. How are you supposed to get people to like you if you don't like you?
Bro,
Like-
that's for real,
You have the
bro.
first love yourself before you can love.
Yeah.
No, and it's like a real big thing too, bro. And you see it with anything in life.
Bro.
Like, okay, when you go to the club and you see that weird motherfucker in the corner, his boys aren't there with him and he's getting no bitches and he's not even having conversations.
Yeah.
And that's because he's masking his own insecurities in the shadows.
Yeah.
Like, just be you, bro. Like,
Go dance. Who gives a shit?
like, just do whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, honesty's a good thing too.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
I feel is like what makes you you. Like, when people come up and ask me something, they're like, oh, let's say I did something scattered.
Yeah.
And they're like, did you really do that? And it's like, yeah. And that's not even, it's just like, yeah, look, I know. But that's
Yeah.
just what I did. And you just got to own your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with all your beats and stuff, where do you get all them from? Is it all different people all around Australia sort of thing? Or?
Yeah, I do. Everything's different. I don't do the same thing because then it becomes like a ritual or a habit.
Yep.
And then you box yourself in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, wait, this guy can't make me a beat, so I'm just going to wait.
Yep.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, it's so sometimes I'll sample other tracks. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube and look at what people are making and I'll just buy a beat.
Yeah.
I might get in touch with that dude from Sydney
I was going to ask that. So you are purchasing them because obviously, how would you go by? How would you get around copywriting?
Yeah. No.
jazz?
So as long as you're not making profit on it, you can use any beat you want, bro.
Yep.
Like, sorry, that Red Bull just rocked my inside. You can, like, you do freestyles, whatever you want, bro. SoundCloud's the best for that. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're not making profit off it, realistically. You can release anything. But the second you want to go Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, with a beat that someone's made that you haven't purchased, you're, like, using their shit.
Yeah.
Or if, like, you know.
How much do people charge for a beat?
So the basis is around. So there's like you can buy an MP3 version, you can buy the limited, then you buy premium. The premium one is what you want because then it doesn't matter. This is how they get you. They'll say you can have the beat up until 20,000 views, and then we cut.
Yeah, and they make a profit off you.
So you'll like buy the beat thinking that you can.
You got it.
And then maybe it blows up, and then you got to pay this random lad who made the beat half of the cut.
Yeah.
But it's like $100 to $300-500
Yeah.
for like a good beat.
Yeah.
But any producer can make it whatever they want.
So with the premium beat, if you buy that, is that when they can't take any profit if it
Yeah,
blows
that's
up?
when you own that beat.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do with the Let's Get a Bag song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and like, I guess seeing it from the producer's side, fuck, you would want to obviously make that premium one a lot more money because it's losing you a lot of money if that song blows up.
Yeah, it's like anything. It's like, because that's their art.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do. They make beats because maybe their dream is to be a producer.
Yeah.
And then this random little grub here takes your beat,
Yeah.
spits on it, it's fire, and makes a bag off it,
Yeah.
and you're left in the shadows.
Yeah.
I get it, bro. Because, like, if I make a banging song and some random dude just took it, spat it, and just used it, I would be like, bro.
Yeah.
So, like...
Did you ever watch the Genius documentary, the Kanye one?
Is that the one on Netflix we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I did. I
Bro,
did it a
unreal.
couple months ago.
Yeah.
Massive inspiration comes from that, eh? Like,
I get a lot of
Just-
inspiration of Ye.
yeah, bro. Because that's what he was doing. He was producing first, and then he wanted to rap. And everyone was telling him, like, fucking... Because he was known as, like, one of the best producers.
Yep.
And, like, that's when he wanted to, like, do rap, and everyone's like, nah. You're just
Yeah,
staying to produce.
They
And,
wanted to
Yeah.
box him in.
yep.
I get that, bro. That's what we're talking about, the self-confidence thing. Look at Ye.
Yeah.
He is a prime example of someone who believed in himself when no one else did.
Oh.
Oh, bro. Even his mum, bro.
100%.
His mum was a massive part of his life, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His drive.
It's sad to see that he's gone off the rails, but like watching that documentary, you saw when he was normal, and it made you fall in love with what he was like
Exactly,
And then you
bro.
have
when he
it's
was
like-
no one.
Yeah.
But what I hate about society is everyone's so quick and easy to judge, but literally you're on the spotlight 24/7. You slip up once and everyone's just talking shit on you. You know, this, and he does have his mental
Health issues. Or
health
whatever he's
issues and
going
that
through.
for sure. And he's like on meds and that, and he's had it rough, bro. Like in the last few years, bro. Even like with the Kardashians and that.
Yeah.
And I think he couldn't even he was having charges like he couldn't see north or something. Like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down that road, like
Yeah.
bro.
That's his kid.
North. Yeah.
I think, and it's hard for celebrities too, man, because I feel for him. Like, I know if I had a film crew around me all day, every day, there would be some weird shit getting out to the public.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
like, I get it, man. And it's hard to always be in that mindset,
Yeah.
especially people who put on an image.
Oh, yep.
That alter ego that you're putting
People
on
that fake
just
it.
becomes you.
Yeah.
And then now you're like, I can't go to the shops unless I'm looking like this or talking like this because what if someone sees me?
Yeah.
I relate to Kanye in a way that like even you see him on Joe Rogan, he's like I struggle with that a lot. I have like 5 things go in my head and try explaining in one sentence. I feel like that's why I feel like I relate to him because he's like trying to explain like 3 things at once and like when he puts it out there, people don't understand it. It's
Yeah.
like really hard.
It's a
And I feel
different
like
way
that's
of
why I just
thinking.
relate to him so hard. Like I'm thinking like 20 things and I'm like trying to talk and I'm like mid-sentence and I'm starting a second sentence and I'm like struggling. So like to see him like watch his podcast, watch his documentary, that's where it hit me hard.
Bro, people forget that, like, we're all the same person. Like, not literally, as like a metaphor. Like, we're all doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people, fame isn't even really a real thing. Like, because sometimes people hit me up to do a cameo or a birthday shout out. Like, and it's like, I think they forget I'm just a scattered dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like, a lot
yeah.
of people forget that everyone's just a person.
Yeah.
Like, they're just doing the same shit as you, bro. They go to sleep and they wake up and they...
The worst
live
thing is
life.
that people are judged by how many followers they have these days. How
And
big.
they always will be too.
Yeah.
From now on, at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
And it's not... You can't treat anyone different due to their status level because that's not authentic.
No. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, there's probably grubs out there, bro, just putrid people. But, like, when, like, people meet them, they're like, oh, like, you're the maddest cunt. And they're just
Yeah.
grubs.
Yeah.
No, fuck him. I don't even know him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? You meet some people who have heaps of followers and they're, like, real genuine people. That's sick.
Yeah.
And like touching on that, like doing your TikToks and that, like you're obviously gonna have people talking shit and that. Have you gone have you gone through like that negative side of things, like all your comments and that? How do you push through that and put it aside? Like what's been your kind of like routine?
To be completely honest with you, bro, I do cop a lot of backlash from like the male side of things because
You would.
yeah, like
Jealous.
but I get it, bro. I like, don't get me wrong, I get it, but like even if someone doesn't like me, I'm not gonna dislike you. I don't know you either.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Whatever.
fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, but like, yeah, a lot of dudes are quick to judge because they're like, you know, look at this dude, he's jumped around without his shirt on in the kitchen and he's getting heaps of comments from girls. I totally get it too, bro, because I know back in the day, whenever I would see another dude doing something that is like iconic or just something different, I'd instantly dislike him.
Yeah.
But I had to take the time out to realise maybe it's my own issues I got going. I'm not doing anything that I want to do.
Yes. 100.
And I feel like that's where the hate comes from. It's only when people aren't pursuing their own dream.
Yeah,
Because
that's
when
facts,
I honestly feel that when I'm not recording, I'm not in the studio, I have nothing going on, I'm just being a bum, I feel the negative shit come out. And I'll see some dude's freestyle and I'll be like, it'll be good. And I feel myself going, oh, that's shit, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I honestly feel like no matter what, you got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Even if I hate someone, but they're doing something good, you got to be like, look, I'd hate this grub, but he's like, whatever he's doing is good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you even look at like top rappers whenever they're reacting to other rappers' songs.
Yeah.
They're completely honest. They're like, yeah, this shit is good.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a fuck because they know that their shit's good, so they don't care. They're not jealous of anyone. They're just like, yep, this is
Just
good.
a jealousy thing.
It is.
You know what I mean? And people are like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, I have a dream that I want to pursue. These people are doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck them. And that's just wrong, bro. Like, use it as inspiration.
Oh,
Like, look, this guy made it out. That's honestly, and I mean this like for real, that's what I want to get to. I want to be able to like, people from, like, you don't have to be in the cities to have opportunities.
Yep.
yeah.
Because people run there. Like, you watch half the kids who graduate school from regional Queensland straight to Brizzy.
Yeah.
Straight Brizzy, Goldie,
Or
Sunny.
Sydney, Melbourne.
Yeah.
And then the same shit that they were going through here is just in a new place.
Yep.
And it's like,
We say it all the time. Fucking Brizzy's just a steroided up version of Gladstone.
yeah. It's
That's
just
crazy.
Nah, but like, yeah, and I feel a lot of people don't do shit here because it's like it's not small, but it's not that big. So whatever you
It's just
do,
like the vibe of like
Yeah.
city life. Like people think they need to be able to like create content in like big cities and like
Yeah.
have heaps of resources around them. Like
And
unlike
that's
small towns like us
definitely
do.
a big thing. Like you do have those resources and you do have
Yeah.
like other influential people to collab with and that. And like personally, I love the city vibes, like 100%. Like there's no better thing. But at the same time, like you do need that break from the city.
And
sometimes it can be overrated in certain terms.
another thing about it is when you're in a big city and you're doing something, no one knows who you are.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're doing something in Gladstone, everyone knows who you are. So they're going to come up and judge you. Whereas in Brisbane, no one's going to fucking know.
That's what I mean.
And then they just like, it just gets swept under the carpet. And then when you blow up, you're blown up already. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah, no, I get that. A lot of people, although there are better opportunities, I get that, bro. But like a lot of people use it as a way of fear. Like they go because they know they're not going to be judged because everyone else in the city's doing some weird shit as well. That's just the vibe. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh, I'm not going to get judged. So they use it as a way to run, to chase a dream.
Yep.
But like, I think you should use it to your advantage being in a smaller area.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Oh, 100, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit of a rant.
That was good.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I went
No,
on a
that's
bit.
fine.
That
That
was
was good.
Just freestyle that shit, period.
Yeah. So,
Sorry, you go,
no,
bro.
you say it. You say it.
Yeah, future manifestations, brother. Obviously, you got your TikTok rap career. What are you more passionate with? And also, like, your path with being baptized in that. Where 5-10 years, even beyond, bro, where you want to end up?
So I really want to be able to perform. That's my goal. Yeah. That's what I'm so passionate
Talking like festival,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
clubs.
just bro, anything, man. Just like being able to be on stage and express the music to people. That's really what I want to do, bro. Like that is a goal, and I feel like that might not be too far off if I keep sticking to it.
Yeah, 100.
Oh,
like-
100, bro.
Further in the future,
Yeah.
I don't know what the goals are. I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Record label.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Maybe honestly, the biggest goal is to one day have your own.
Yeah.
And then that way you can help other people get there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Bro, that's, what you just said there, bro. Like, you make it and you help other people with their dreams and that.
Yeah, because like you would like everyone knows like you were once in that position, like you just need that shot.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's heaps of kids in regional communities who generally have talent, like sporting, entertainment wise, music, everything, but they get overlooked. So I think that
It's like, oh, you're from Yeppoon, like, you're not going to fucking make it
Yeah.
type thing.
But-
and like, and that's the same thing with Gladdy, bro. Like, us starting a podcast in Gladdy, it's like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Who do you think you are, cunt?
Yeah.
nah,
It's just consistency, bro. And like, true God, bro, like, honest God, I believe in you. I reckon.
100%.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that, boys. I think that you're gonna keep skyrocketing this, bro. Who gives a fuck, man? I like this shit. This is sick. What you
Once you get past that stage of like, not giving a fuck, bro, like the world's your oyster.
Oh, mate.
like, who else has a podcast in Gladdy?
Oh, we have like alpha blokes and all that like around, but like no one
I
our
think
age.
it's only alpha blokes. I don't know anyone else.
Right, don't shut.
But like, so yous are the only ones in Gladdy who have a podcast, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there's another one, the Reggies.
Oh, they just started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
they
like
just
a
started.
step down from alpha blokes.
It's like a NRL narrative. Like they just talk about the
I like footy and that.
We're pretty much the only ones
Yeah.
doing like guest type thing. They just talk footy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the
saying,
same three
phone
people.
calls.
Use that to your advantage.
Yeah,
That
for
is so
sure.
sick, bro.
Yeah.
No one else in this region. I know no one in Yeppoon has a podcast. I've never heard anyone in the region who has a podcast, so, except for
Yeah.
lads
Oh,
now.
there's like the nice sports one.
Oh,
They're
in
our
Rocky,
mates
yeah.
in Rocky.
Right.
But yeah, it's another sports one anyway. So
I know, but what I'm trying to say is
yeah,
that you're
it's
doing
just
it
keep
different.
suing it.
I don't know. The point is that you're just doing it,
Yeah.
so keep doing it. It's sick, bro.
Shot, bro.
Yeah, cheers,
Cheers,
bro.
brother.
Appreciate it.
Big respect to you, lads. So thanks for having me on. though. It was sick.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
I hope
awesome.
you fucking blow up, because your music is actually
nah.
good.
Hopefully we
You
can
will,
go out
bro.
and
That's how you got to see it, bro.
Link
You got to
again,
see
bro.
that.
Do
as-
run another potty, man.
hopefully
Yeah.
that's the goal. That's the
Yeah.
future manifestation.
Yeah.
We'll go away, pursue our careers, and we'll link back up, do another one.
Yeah.
Done. I'm down for that,
For
bro.
sure.
All day, brother.
For sure, boys.
All right, cheers to that,
Cheers.
man.
Shot.
All right, that was clean.
Manifest Podcast.